Hello, this is Paul, and I welcome you to the 12th unit of our studies at the First Church of the Brethren. And next unit that will be presented at our classes will recycle to Unit 1. This is an ongoing program that people are able to start anytime, finish anytime, and once they come here for 10 different lessons, they do get a free computer. However, you are able to continue as much as you wish to understand everything that is presented here and be able to ask all the questions that you would like to use. So this is something that is very interesting ongoing. Now, take notice that this is one of the most interesting units of the series because one of the biggest purposes that everybody wants is to get on the internet. On the internet, I've seen many people come to our class. They will successfully bring up the browser and they will sit there and wonder, now what? And the purpose of this is to get over that and understand what you're dealing with. After getting your computer in the home, it is necessary to realize that you need an internet service provider. An internet service provider will supply you with the equipment needed to get on their service. They are responsible for the maintenance of that connection. It is usually used in parallel with your telephone line to be able to get to the services of the World Wide Web. In this, we need to realize that they will give you what is called a modem that you hook up to your computer in the home. Without it, you have no service. Concerning their service, we will realize that they do have two services in place for you. One of them is in the use of your internet web browser. And what we're going to be talking about later on is Internet Explorer. Since it comes installed on your computer as part of Windows XP and is the basic that is added to all of the Windows products, even with Windows 7. Now, the service provider will give you two services. The first one we're talking about is HTTP. And Hypertext Transfer Protocol is the actual name of it. And when you go to a site on the web, you will experience that HTTP : / will be put into the search box as you go on the web. Now, the double slashes will take you to what is known on the computer as a root directory, so that when you go to the web, you're going to go to the root directory to the web provided by your service provider. Now, it works best by how your program will open, and it will send packets over the web to be able to handle this. To continue this with the Hypertext Transfer Protocol, this is how your computer is able to communicate with the web and be able to receive information from the web. It works as a transfer of information from the web to your computer. They are two different formats. Now, the second service that your provider gives you is called FTP. File Transfer Protocol. And this is most commonly known as your email server. As you know, you will go on your web browser and basically you will not be able to have your email downloaded from your provider, but you can log on to their site and pick it up that way. However, to use the various programs that are used for what is called a POP server, it will download your email when you turn on your computer and activate that program. And you will be able to read your email anytime you want it without being on the web. Now, this is a service that is provided by your provider, and there are special paid services on the web for alternate websites to have that work that way as well. But what is most important on this part is to remember that this is also called a POP server that will enable you to download your email and read them in your own comfort. I am now pointing to your web browser, and what that box I'm pointing to is known as the address bar. In there you will be able to put in the address of anywhere you want to go. However, like I've mentioned before, most people will come into their browser and wonder what next, and they are not familiar with the various addresses to get information that they want to get. So we're going to get into an exercise how to find these items and be able to have access to them. In this demonstration, I have a close-up of what Google offers on the web, and this is their home page that brings up a box in the center. However, we will be observing that same browser or search in the upper right corner of your browser and be able to type in a word. In this exercise, I'm looking for clip art. And as you know, I will put in that word just the way it is normally spelled, and I press enter. As the result of this search, I will get 9,100,000 results. Now, as you know, this is a lot of results. These numbers represent different websites that are available for you to be able to get clip art, and some cases they are free, other cases you will have to pay for that service. Now in this display I have modified my search to be a specific piece of clip art. For example, a house and a clip art, and the words can be the other way around, it doesn't matter. You'll come up with the same result. And there is about, it says, 3,230,000 results, and how long it took to find them. Still, that's a lot of results to come from and be able to sort from. However, very often that is enough for me to find the website that I would want to get some from. And basically, it's common knowledge to know that Microsoft supplies a lot of clip art that is updated. It is connected with their program with Microsoft Office, but also other clip art are available in addition to it. So there's a wide variety. It is a very good source for different clip art that I have used over many years. Still, that number is a lot of different websites to choose from. They might not even be all separate different websites, but might be duplicated because of how they're listed. So it's, there's just too many pages to go through and find what I'm looking for. So I am going to narrow my search down by including this in quotes as house clip art. Now this will cause the search to bring up that exact wording with the space separating the two words. House clip art. Without the quotes, your browser will put pluses in between every word. So then house plus clip art will be the results. And it could be anywhere within the text with those two words. However, when I use quotes, it'll be that exact phrase. When I put that in, why then I realize that I have 15,300 results. And with that in mind, that's a much easier, more precise search of what I'm interested in. Even more conditions can be made on this by using the quotes as a phrase, but then also to include websites that has Microsoft clip art on it. and it will narrow down to the various websites that provide them for you. However, along with it, there will be a direct access for Microsoft. And with this, I have now gone down to 2,150 results. And it'll be much easier to search to get the exact results that I'm looking for. This concludes the first part of Windows XP number 12. And it will. We have talked about what you need to hook up to the internet and also be able to have a way of what to do when you get on the web and being able to use it. We're going to get into the next session that will include information about how to use Internet Explorer.